guys, this is Greg Doyle for Eat Sleep Boxing Repeat. It is prediction time. The fight I want to talk to you guys about takes place Saturday, the 4th of September. It is in Leeds and it is a rematch. It is between Josh Warrington, who is 30-1, and he takes on Mauricio Lara, who is 23-2. Guys, as always, thank you so much for coming back and tuning into another prediction video. In this video, I will give you a brief background into both fighters' careers. I will give you my keys to victory, and finally, I will give you my prediction. So, let's start off with Josh Warrington. Josh Warrington is 30-1. Very good career, Josh Warrington, former world champion. Best win of his career, without a doubt. Probably has to be the victory over Carl Frampton. He was the underdog in that fight. I did fancy Josh Warrington to win that fight. I did back him that night. I remember I got 11-4. Very happy when he came through with the decision. But he's really fought anyone. Kiko Martinez, Lee Selby. He's had a very good career, Josh Warrington. And you know, for a fellow who is not a huge puncher, he's done very well, especially in a division like the featherweight division. He takes on Mauricio Lara, who is 23-2. Obviously, Lara's last fight was against Warrington, and he got that stoppage victory around about the 8th or the 9th round. I'm back and watched a lot of that fight this morning. Lara hasn't really got a lot of notable names on his resume. The kid's 22. You know, Sky Sports made a big deal out of commentating that he lost a first round knockout to a kid, Elliot Chavez. I went back and looked a bit into that today. You know, Lara was 18 when he lost that fight. He probably got caught cold early. Chavez has went on. He's got some decent victories in the last year, and I think independently he's ranked about 44 in the world. So read into that what you will, but he looked very impressive in his last win against Warrington, did Lara. He's only 22. He's only going to get better and better the more that he finds his man strength. If I can go into keys to victory for Josh Warrington. Now, he's going to need to do something that he's probably not done before, and this was mentioned in the last fight. For Josh Warrington to win this fight, I think he needs to throw bursts of shots and then go on the back foot and use the ring. I think he needs to keep away from Lara. When Lara lunges in, I believe that's Warrington's opportunity to jump in with like a 1-2-3 or a 1-2 and then an uppercut. Keep yourself nice and tight, get back out and use the ring again. For Mauricio Lara, I think Mauricio Lara needs to go for power shots early. I think he needs to target the body, Warrington. I do believe that there may be, at 30 years old, not an overwhelming issue for Warrington to make the weight, but if you make the one weight for so many years, we've seen it happening to so many fighters, Lee Selby being one as well, Carl Frampton being another. Sometimes it's time to move up, especially when you get to the age of 30. So I would target the body and look to try and engage with Warrington, try and get Warrington to fight you, because I believe that Lara hits very, very hard, harder than his record suggests. If you asked Emmanuel Navarrete, I think he said that Lara's the hardest puncher that he's ever been in with, and that was sparring. So yeah, power shots and target the body. Guys, over and on to prediction time. I'm a big believer in lightning striking twice. It's a tough one because I think Warrington's going to be better with the Leeds crowd behind him. I think he is a fighter that he feeds off the crowd and their energy. But I just think you get some fighters who have got a bogeyman or somebody that is maybe wrong for them. And I think that Mauricio Lara just might be all wrong for Josh Warrington. I remember a fighter who lost a unification to Ricky Hatton, Carlos Mauser. He upset Vivian Harris, he knocked him out, and you just knew that Vivian Harris was probably never ever going to beat him that night. Just totally awkward style, just didn't suit him. And there's just something that jumps out to me, the same with this fight. The last time I predicted a big underdog, I predicted Michael McKinson to beat Chris Congo. The bookmakers were offering 9-4 that night. This is the next one for me. I don't think that there was an awful lot wrong in the last fight. I think that, yeah, Warrington didn't look his best, but I think Lara could also looked a bit better as well. And I just think the game plan that Warrington needs to adapt to beat Lara, I don't think he's going to adapt it. And I think that he's going to engage with Lara, and I can just see the same thing happening again. So guys, my prediction for Saturday the 4th of September, featherweight contest, is for Mauricio Lara to repeat and beat Josh Warrington. Guys, Greg Doyle, Eat Sleep Boxing Repeat. Please check out all of our social platforms. Please subscribe down below. I'll be back to speak to you guys again soon. Thank you.